All right, so I guess it was last week or 2 weeks ago. We did this whole podcast where we introduced everybody for the Hollywood.com podcast. And it never went up because, well, I got crazy busy that Friday.
Oh, wait,
never
we did all
went
that
up.
talking and it never went up?
Well, you got paid, so, but what'll happen is I'll post it after this. I'll just make one long thing, but
Because I was just thinking, like, well, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Now we don't have to reintroduce ourselves anymore.
well, we're not going to do that right now.
Okay, good.
People will tell who we are by watching the videos. I'm not going through the whole introduction either. So.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
No. I will, and I don't even know what we're going to do for this one. It's like this when we missed that last podcast. I was like, well, it really doesn't do us any good to like talk about the rundown of movies if we're not going to introduce them for that week. Like last week, we're like, coming up this Friday, we have this movie and that movie, and the podcast never went up. So,
Yeah.
But one thing we did talk about that was interesting because I went back and listened to it.
We didn't talk about anything interesting. Come on.
Well,
Let's be honest.
One of the things we did talk about
Okay.
is that we talked about like that D-Box technology.
Yes.
That they were doing for the Terminator.
Is this a very special D-Box episode of Spill?
No, I was just thinking, you know what? That'd be cool if for like about 15 minutes or so we talk about something that's happening in the related industry, but I don't know what it is.
This is going to go into the sex toys industry, isn't it? I can tell.
Well, come on, man. That's the only way to make money on the internet is doing something pornographic.
You know what? That's what we haven't seen at the movie theater. I want to see an NC-17 film with a Sibian for my girlfriend.
For your girl, you sure it's for your girlfriend? And sure it's not for you.
I would think you would just want to buy a Sibian for your house. Oh, but you probably already got one of those, and you just want to be able
I wanna
to
be able
do
to
it
see it
out.
in public.
Okay.
I would like to point out that I didn't know what that was called.
What the,
You've been using it for years and not knowing what it was called. Is that what you're saying?
If I had, I would know.
He didn't get the instructions with it. He had to figure it out.
Now, the reason why
We
we're
got
talking
mine from a pawn shop.
Yeah.
You started off with a dryer.
Well, hold on. The reason why we're talking about all these sex toys and whatnot is because in the theater with this D-Box that they have now, it is the vibrating seat.
Yeah, vibrating,
And,
moving around.
Yeah, and then we could make a ton of jokes about a sex toy for women, but
I think we just did.
and we
actually.
just did,
Yeah.
but that led me to think, man, what like at this point right now, like everybody has all this shit at home. Like we have a home system now where if you sit close enough to the screen, you really don't have to leave the house.
True.
Get
Yeah.
yourself a nice sound system.
Oh yeah, now that we got high definition TVs and cheap sound
It's
systems with
defeating the
surround
point
sound.
of going to the theater on the whole.
I don't know, man. There's something about having that talking, narrating jackass sitting behind me that I miss at home.
And paying $8 for a snack.
Oh, that-
Or,
You know?
that-
or
yeah.
seeing the movie 30 feet wide.
Or
with
that
a
crime
sound
baby
system
that they
that's just
have
killer.
behind you that nobody will take out,
I don't know, man. When I'm sitting real close to that 50-inch widescreen, I'm not really missing that gigantic screen either. I'm like, you know what? This is pretty much the same when you get right up on top of it.
No, I got to go with Carla. I mean, I'm still a sucker for the big screen experience.
Well,
And that's why I always go to the Draft House, because the Draft House actually has those rules. They have the warnings in advance. Look, if you talk, we're throwing you out. And you don't have people talk at Alamo Draft House screenings.
Now, to me, there's that trade off because you don't have people being annoying during the movie, but I can never sit close enough at the Draft House to get the full experience. I mean, they only recently got like a better sound system because I used to hate the sound there.
well, you one of those brothers, man, that people think, damn, is he blind or something? Or is he just sitting that close to feel the vibrations? Because you will sit right up on a screen. Like you would be that guy who sits like in the second row.
Well, third row, but
Would it-
yeah.
Yeah, like if I was to sit there, I like my neck would be hurting for a week. You like to sit right up on it. Like you like to feel like you were driving the car in the Fast and Furious.
No, that's absolutely true. I mean, I like to feel like I am in the movie, and the D-Box seat just like gives me that much extra dimension. And I was like, wow, I really am a part of this. Yeah,
fact,
Fast and
yeah.
the Furious, that was one.
You
where
gonna see
I
Leon?
insisted.
Yeah, you gonna see Leon run up to the screen one day, his ass sticking out the paper. I'm really part of this experience.
That's a movie I wish we had the D-Box seats for. The new Fast and the Furious
Oh
movie.
man,
Fast and
that
Furious.
killed me when I talked to the guy afterwards, and he said like, "Yeah, we first tried this out on Fast and Furious." I was like, "Fuck, that's the movie I want to see this on."
We got to
Yeah.
be friends with those guys because, they must have a digital projector up there, too, and be like just a regular one. Throw a Blu-ray of that in there. Nowadays, the Blu-rays are coming equipped with that D-Box signal.
dude.
So if you got $6,000 and you want one of these bad boys for your own home, there
Oh,
you
yeah.
go. You watch
No.
whatever the fuck you want. You
I
can
think
watch Fast and the Furious. You can watch Debbie sucks 1,000 cocks across Dallas. You can watch whatever you want in those shares.
I don't want to watch nothing with 1,000 cocks.
Whatever,
Thank you,
have
though.
the-
I appreciate that.
1,000 boobs, maybe.
Maybe.
1,000 cocks.
You've got-
that's the Cyrus.
You've
Yeah.
got cocks 1 through 999 in your collection. I've seen them.
I do not know what kind of chair you were sitting in, but I ain't sitting in that. I'm with him. I was sitting in a cushioned chair full of boobs, but I
Actually,
ain't
you're,
trying to
sit- you're
I was
sitting
just
in
gonna
that chair now, Corey.
I was just saying maybe we should add D-Box chairs to our Amazon wish list and see which Spilio buys it for us first.
I know, yeah. Believe me, he'll be the first one to do it.
Yeah, that's true. If somebody's going to buy it, they're going to get it for Cyrus before any of
Somebody
the
just
rest of
sent
us.
me the Prisoner mega set, and they didn't leave any information about who it was. So I keep sending out, hey, please let me know who you are so I can thank you. And
Wow. Well, okay. I got Sunset Boulevard recently.
It's a great movie.
I know, great movie, and I stupidly threw away the packaging without writing down who sent it to me.
I've gotten a couple of things and they haven't said anything either. It's like, hey, cool, the Dungeons and Dragons DVD box set. I can't wait to. Who sent this? They didn't tell me.
Damn, I'm
Yeah.
trying to be all proud and I put a wish list up there, but shit, I'm about to do that now. And when I do that, I'm about to say, I want a Porsche. I ain't talking about no model. I want a car.
See, nowadays, though, on your wish list, you can do stuff from other sites. They got this new function. You can go to any site and press a little button, and it'll show up on your wish list. So you could go, like, to escort services.
Oh,
and
is
put
that why that
on
chick
your
showed
wish
up at the
list.
door?
Oh,
Damn,
something new has been added.
Wow, you guys are going to go beyond 9 pages of stuff on your wish lists.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be asking for stuff like
Oh,
I said,
no.
nobody's asking for. I want a dragon.
but I tell you what, man, when you get stuff, it's exciting, but then you feel really weird and guilty about it.
I don't. What the hell are you talking
Oh,
about?
stop it. You know you do.
I do not.
He cries every time he plays his Wii.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Well, with my Wii.
Yeah, somebody
yes.
sent
that's
Cyrus
true.
somebody
Send him
sent
a
him
goddamn
a
Wii.
Wii. Yeah, somebody sent him a Wii, and they were like, "Yeah, I got mine to spare. So I'm gonna spend it not on my girlfriend or my mother. I'm gonna spend it on this jackass over here."
Hey, I'm incredibly thankful.
Yeah, and he incredibly thankful and not feeling a bit of guilt at all. Because
Why?
you know what? I wouldn't.
I even asked him,
No,
should
you
I feel
no,
guilty
you know
about
you
this? He
you
said
you,
no.
you think you won't, but you will.
Why
you,
would you- why
felt
should you-
guilty at first? Shut
All
up.
right, you're
Why
right.
should you
Yeah,
feel
you
guilty
thought
about that?
sending it back until you said, but it's a Wii.
No, I never thought about sending it
No,
back.
he never thought about sending it back because he was like, "Man, I feel really weird about this."
No,
I just don't
Leon
know.
went, you should send that back. And I said, fuck you.
Yeah,
That
no.
clarified my thoughts right there.
Yeah, I know. No, that's the only reason I said it. I'm like, "Oh yeah, you say you feel. How bad do you feel? You feel bad enough to send it back? You're like, hell no.
It ain't
right,
all
then.
black and white. I can feel a little bad. Come on.
Yeah, you. Shit. And and by the way, he has let no one else play it either.
Oh, that's not true. It's just no one else knows how to work those things.
Really? What, you
No, I don't know. It's
like come in the house, you're like, don't even look at it.
every time I try to turn it on, people are like, "Nah, we want to play Rock Band." I'm
You
like,
should
"All
play
right."
that. You should play that really cool game that Alec Baldwin played, where you shake the coins out of the sacks.
Yeah. What was that? Wario's Magic Sack or something like that.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm looking at his list right now. Let me see. Number 2 is a chair of cocks.
What? A what?
That you asked for it. It's on your list.
A
I don't.
chair of cocks.
Chair and share alike. I don't know what you're doing.
Corey, I don't know what you're talking about, and
Right.
I want you to shut up.
Nah, man. Shit. Well,
I
maybe,
feel humble that we have such great listeners.
I do too. These guys are great. We got the best fans in the world.
yeah, that send us gifts like
Yeah.
that. Maybe we should ask for a home entertainment system. Maybe I should ask for a D-box.
I
now.
did, and I got one.
Don't be like Cyrus, Corey. You're better than that.
Hooking up a battery to your chair like a car battery, you're going to end up electrocuting yourself. That don't count as a D-box.
Ghetto D-Box.
Yeah. In fact, that's just going to move like a car. You're just going to see you shoot out your front door.
Oh, that'd be great. Just like sit on a lawnmower while you watch the movie.
They just tie their pit bulls to either side of it and have rabbits in cages just out of reach, so the car's all moving around as a ghetto D-Box chair.
Well,
No, a true ghetto D-Box chair is just a cushion over rats.
There you go.
That's just moving around.
Damn, man. That's
you know what?
your imagination. I don't know.
Yeah, over rats? What does that mean?
The rats are moving and writhing under the chair, shaking it around.
I'm grossed out a little.
Yeah.
Fucking Pied Piper over here.
I feel uncomfortable.
But
the Pied
and you laughing at him,
Piper.
you know we're gonna catch your ass like trying to have like a screen in front of you when you driving one day, trying to watch Fast and Furious and drive at the same time. If there's anybody who does not need a DVD player in their car, it's you.
Oh, I would never put one in my car for that very reason.
Yeah,
There are a lot of things, but dumb ain't one of them.
Right.
Suicidal isn't one of them.
well, before we get out of here, my point with this is that, we got a lot of things like D-Box coming out. A lot of people thought that 3D was going to be like the savior of going to the theater because you're right. I am the person that likes to go to the theater. It's a social experience. I mean,
You like to slip in the back door. You don't like to pay.
You like
but
to
you like to
go.
go.
Yes, not to pay. Exactly.
Thank you. I like to slip in with my own bag of tacos and other treats, but I don't like to go. No, I don't always like to go. I don't always like to go when there's a shitty movie that's playing. I know people are gonna be talking through it. I like to go for big event films. And like I say, are you taking? If you take a date out or you want to hang out with some friends, I mean that's something to do. But everybody thought 3D was going to be the thing that did it, and now they have these things called D-Box and whatnot. I mean, like. Anybody know what they'll be trying to do next?
Well,
and
it's all right. They know the ticket sales are dropping. They know because people are staying home for obvious reasons, for the reasons that theaters can be annoying and for the reason that home theaters are awesome now and getting better and better. So they're looking for 3D, the new type of 3D. They're looking for rumble seats, looking for whatever works, but they spelled it out for us in Pulp Fiction. They said it all too easily. So when you go to Amsterdam, a movie theater, they don't give you a beer, and I'm not talking a cup of beer. They give you a glass of beer. And much like they do here in Austin, the Alamo Drafthouse, that's what it's all about. We want a full-service theater. We don't have to go somewhere else for dinner and then to the movie. We want to do all that shit in the same place and have a good time in a theater that has its own personality.
Yeah, you've got whenever they show comedies here in town, the Alamo Drafthouse does 2 to 3 times the business per screen of a comedy than any other screen in town.
For obvious reasons.
See, that's what I'm saying. Now, get this. They got churches. They got mega churches now where they can put in bookstores and coffee shops and whatnot. I've always said, do that with a theater.
Yeah, just give us the box of chicken.
Yeah, no,
why make it mega churches when you could just have a good old fashioned churches?
You know what I'm talking about at church.
To be honest, when you first started talking about it, I was thinking Church's Chicken too.
Yeah, mega churches.
I think we're going out afterwards.
Yeah.
Can't you imagine
I'm kind of hungry.
a church's chicken with a coffee shop, a
want
nice
that.
bookstore?
I don't want
Not
that,
just the churches, it's a mega churches.
I don't want that crappy deep-fried chicken. I want my chicken laser-fried.
See, Church's Chicken. I don't know people listening. I don't know where you have Church's Chicken, but like here in Texas, they have Church's Chicken commercials, and Church's is good.
Yeah,
It is good.
Real
They got
good.
those honey
with
biscuits
that.
and everything, but they know that white people go see the Colonel, and black people and Mexicans throng to Church's Fried Chicken.
And Popeyes.
I go to
And
churches.
Popeye-
Fuck
oh,
Kentucky
yeah, you
Fried
will.
Chicken. They got that weird layer of lard between the skin and the meat. And
That's
Kentucky
all
Fried
chicken, man.
I don't know what it is.
No,
but
no,
it's
no.
nasty.
Like this is the crispiest skin, but once you pierce that skin, you pop the bubble.
Yeah.
and hot lard just runs down your
so
chin.
gross.
It's gross and it's delicious.
But
too.
if you want to get white people into Church's Fried Chicken, make a mega Church's with a nice latte coffee shop, a nice bookstore.
Well, they already did that. If you want to get white people into a chicken joint, you have Oprah give away free coupons. And then
Look
watch
under your
those-
seats. What do you
Watch
have? A
those
chicken
people
wing.
go nuts. Did you guys hear about this?
Yeah, I
what
did.
happened? Oh my God, this was insane. Oprah gave away free for one day.
Free chicken.
Yes.
Well, hey man, that's how you know
You're
the economy
laughing.
is
This
down.
story gets
'cause
better.
Oprah used to give away cars, and now she's giving away chicken coupons.
Well, yeah, she realized she had
Can't
to
you
pay
imagine
taxes
if you
on it.
came there after the show, they gave away the car?
Yeah.
You're
No.
looking like, oh, they got a car. What have I got?
No.
Oh, fucking chicken. Thank you, Oprah.
You're not listening. The thing is, she gave away the coupon online to everyone who watches. Everybody who watched Oprah on that day could go and download this coupon and go get a free chicken meal from Kentucky Fried Chicken. And Kentucky Fried Chicken stopped honoring the coupons because they got slammed.
Yeah,
because they didn't
You
have
sure it
the
was
stuff
Kentucky
anymore.
KFC? Because I thought it was Popeyes.
No, it's KFC.
Okay.
You got a manager
Because
or
it's the
something.
new. It was. She
Oh,
was.
it's a grilled chicken.
It's the new grilled chicken.
Yeah, the new grilled
and
chicken.
so the thing is, they stopped honoring the coupons, and people started having sit-ins.
People
in
were-
Kentucky
people were
Fried Chicken.
pissed.
They were.
I mean, you hear them, they're like, how am I supposed to feed my kids like this? It's like, there's other foods, you know.
That's what
You
I said.
paid for it like the fucking rest of us.
Yeah.
See, there you go. That Popeye's chicken thing that they did, even white people go crazy for chicken. I guess they just go crazy for grilled chicken.
When I
now.
usually think of protests against starvation, that wasn't what I had in mind.
and yet there it was. It was unbelievable. People were sitting in. They were screaming. They were calling for boycotts.
Bloody
all because
murder.
they said KFCs are trying to say, look, we don't have any more. You came in and took it all.
You
Well,
ate
you
our
have to get more in. When will you get more? more in? We don't fucking know.
Right. They're like, we got to wait for these eggs to hatch before we can have
They
more
kind of
chicken.
didn't tell us that Oprah was giving the shit away. They said they expect a new promotion. Had they said Oprah, we would have known how fucking crazy you goddamn motherfuckers are.
And then you hear dun 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 dun, dun, and it's Oprah in a plane flying over. She just dumps chicken on everybody. Everybody's like, yeah.
They're like, we didn't even know white people like chicken.
And then there's
Think
one guy.
again.
And then there's one guy who's just like, it would have been easier just to get a fucking car instead of chicken. But this
Well,
one,
especially now that we own GM, yeah.
This Spill podcast brought to you by churches.
until they run out. But nah, that was they got mega churches. They put all this shit in. I always thought that they should make a movie theater where you have all that stuff. But you know what? You were so right about this. I guess to conclude, it's like, you know what? You can come up with movable seats, the best 3D in the world. You can come up with holograms. Give somebody some beer. Save your money.
Give somebody some beer and have ushers that tell people to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the key things. When you go to the Alamo Drafthouse, you know you're going to be able to hear and see the movie.
It has to be a nice experience. It has to be a theater with a personality. All the movie theaters, they look like fast food joints, really. You know what I mean? They're all neon and crappy
Well,
looking
here's
and
the
all
thing.
shit out of a mold. Give us something with a little individuality, something a little that feels. Take a little bit of that old classic theater and inject it into what we can do now.
I mean, that's great. But like we had one of our members who, works at a theater who went on about this.
What, Meat Patty?
No, Zeke Slider, the guy
Oh.
who bought Cyrus the Wii.
He works at a movie theater and he could afford to give you a Wii?
I said, I don't get it at
That
all.
motherfucker.
He works at a movie theater because he just wants to, baby.
Okay.
He don't have to.
Did you sleep with him?
I would.
Yeah, this is like one of those, this one of those Rumpelstiltskin deals where like you got the weed now, but he's gonna be coming for some weed later on.
And we do mean we. No, you guys laugh, but
And I went wee all the way home.
I really think we should work something out with churches. I mean, at least, let's advertise and they give us free chicken.
Oh, here comes Dracula up. And come on in, man. It's the
chicken delivery guy.
It's the famous.
Mysterious roommate and yet another cat that we don't recognize.
For people who are
wandering
new
in.
to this, I have the mysterious roommate John, who just comes in and out in the middle. He always comes in the middle of a podcast and never says
Oh,
anything.
man, he brought tacos.
Creeps to his room with his Taco Bell. I told you about the Taco Bell.
But it's true. A new cat comes in every time he opens that door,
Yeah.
and we
and we never see it again.
that's that's my
Can't
chicken right
afford
there.
churches.
You know what? That cat's looking at that Taco Bell bag, going, "My brother's in there.
But
They took his thumbs."
This podcast not brought to you by Taco Bell.
But no, I agree with that, man. That we should make these theaters just.
Well, that's the thing. With most of these theaters, they've worked out a deal with the studios where they pretty much get fucked. I mean, what they make so little on the first week or two from a movie, they only get it from the concessions. It's not enough to pay for quality employees. So they're just scrimping.
Which is why it's a mystery to me why, they haven't expanded into the format of like, hey, you can get all kinds of food and beer and stuff like that items yet. Because that's the only way they really make money is off that
Yeah.
stuff. Really? You're depending that much on popcorn and Reese's peanut butter cups? I don't know about you, but 99% of the time I go to a regular theater, I skip all that shit.
Oh, so do I. Or I come in with a big ass coat and a lot of food stuff
Yeah,
in that
I
coat.
I can't go to a draft house without ordering dinner.
Yeah.
'Cause even if I'm full, I'm kind of like, oh, dude, I really need to get some,
No,
I need
you-
some cookies.
that
or I need a
smells everywhere.
milkshake.
You're
Yeah.
right, and I've even
Fries.
said, you know what? As much as I love the Alamo, food just slightly overpriced. But you know what? I always order it when I'm there.
Man, you cannot sit next to someone eating a really good pizza and not order a pizza at some point. You're
Yeah.
going to go, fuck, all right, fine.
See, people, it's not the gimmicks that we're looking for. We're not looking for you to give us all these bells and whistles. We just want a nice theater going experience. Make it why do people still go out to restaurants even though they could eat at home? It's because they're looking for the experience of that. They're looking for something nice. I'm tired of going to cracker boxes with rednecks and silly Negroes and babies crying. Give me a good theater that I can go to.
Hey, screw you guys. I still want D-Box.
Yeah, that said, D-Box is pretty fucking
Oh no,
awesome.
I'm not saying that I don't want that. That'd be nice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just don't think that's a solution because it's not.
No, because I tell you what, once that wears out, think about it too. Oh, that cat is running through here. That cat's about to get on the podcast himself.
Icon has good theaters.
All right, you have made the one funny lolcats joke. That's it. That's all. That's only enough room for that one.
I'm done. I quit.
But seriously, I mean, think about it. Is D-Box going to work with something like the Reader or something?
Well,
like
yeah,
that?
you know, you can't hook it to My Dinner with Andre.
Actually, since the first half of the movie is just her riding on top of that 15-year-old boy, yeah, I think
Dude, you
D-Box
should
works
see
just
this with
fine.
Irreversible.
That's exactly why I do not want the D-Box, because I don't want to feel like I'm riding a 15-year-old boy. So
You should see this with
I'm gonna set this on
Irreversible.
high
That's an
vibrate.
experience,
Well,
man.
well, yeah, you wouldn't want it for Chuck and Buck.
no, see, that's what I'm saying. 3D is not going to work for everything. I mean, I'm not going to see a drama. I'm not looking for it to come out to me in 3D.
Yeah,
you
Brokeback
know?
Mountain is not the film.
It's
you
not the
wanna
one you
see.
want. You know, you're looking at Jake Gyllenhaal licking his fingers coming after you. You know? No. Ah!
I don't know how to quit you. Just turn it down to a lower setting,
However, the seat of Cox might work for that. So,
which I now have on my Amazon wish list. So I'll give it a full review as soon as a member buys it.
but I
for
think we came up to a solution
sign
here.
off
I mean, seriously, people, we're about to end this, but take it from us. Yeah, we go to the movies at least two times a week, and we're telling you what we're looking for, and we speak for a lot of people. So don't give us all these gimmicks. I mean, they're good for a few movies, but if you want like a really good experience for every film, there you go. Make the theater nice.
Oh, and plus one more thing I'd like to add to that to
What?
enhance the experience: free admission.
Okay.
Yeah, and I speak for nobody. So.
When was the last time you paid for a movie, Leon?
Just saying, man.
Excuse me. Now I have to go fill out my Amazon wish list. Hookers, number 1, 2, cocaine,
Cat food,
3, another cat, 4, cat food,
Church's fried chicken.
just fried chicken.